Last week we were hit by a heatwave. Our veggie gardens needed extra care. The chickens were struggling looking for shade. The sun was hot, grass was dry, and everything we wanted to keep alive needed extra love to help survive. It's our first summer here on the homestead, first time caring for animals, and first time trying to grow anything on the land. Today's going to be another stinker, but still the flowers are up early to greet the sun. The pumpkins are blossoming and the bees are buzzing as their hunt for pollen has begun. There are a few others who are busy this morning. Yes, of course, there's always the cockatoos, but I'm talking about 3 other special people, up early and getting started on something in the kitchen, a delicious and healthy treat to help them survive the heat.
Here we go!
I'm making 2 different varieties of ice creams today, or one's really an Icy-Pole. We're starting with the electrolyte Icy-Pole. The main reason I'm focusing on this one on a hot day is for hydration. We lose a lot of minerals on a hot day, so we want to replenish that back into our body. I'm using watermelon mainly for flavour, but it also does have a lot of minerals inside. Coconut water actually already has most of the electrolytes in it already. I always like to add in citrus because citrus is vitamin C and it will just help with absorption in your body as well. Next, I'm adding in trace minerals. I like this brand, it's very cheap and it has basically all the trace minerals you want to replace on a hot day. Last ingredient for this one is mint. Now mint is purely just for taste. I love watermelon and mint together. You go now. Right. I'm not too concerned about using silicone for freezer items. If I'm using anything in the oven, then I wouldn't use silicone. So at the moment, I'm still happy to get these from Amazon. Whoop, the tickle. You gotta go slow like that. No, Zippy, don't grab it. I think there's going to be a tiny bit left, so maybe you guys, oh, there is. Mama. You wanna try put one in, Zippy? Wow, very good work. Now this one here is all about balancing your blood sugar levels. I have created a list of ingredients here that have a good amount of protein, a good amount of carbs, but also a good amount of fat, and also some maple syrup. Why focus on balancing blood sugar levels and who even cares? To put it very simple, especially true for children, the more balanced your macros are, the longer they're going to stay full. You can think of it like this. If you give your child a bowl full of grapes, they're probably going to tell you they're hungry in about 10 minutes. But if you gave them a bowl that had grapes, some cheese, and maybe some avocado, that was just off the top of my head, their blood sugar level is going to stay much lower and they're going to stay fuller for longer. On top of that, you don't want high blood sugar levels in your body because your body works super hard to bring them back down and it's just not a good state for your body to be in. So I'm trying to focus on everything I make to be balanced. We have the cottage cheese that I made, so we have a lot of protein in this one. We can scoop that in first. Now remember, this was a blueberry cheesecake, so also the cottage cheese and the blueberries will make that cheesecake taste. Nice, there you go. This is purely for the fat, so remembering we're balancing everything. Coconut cream has a lot of fat in it, so we want to pop that in. Next I have Greek yogurt and some chia seeds. Now blueberries and raspberries are really good because they're low in sugar. They don't have high carb load. I'm going to add in a good dose of maple syrup for some sweetness. Okay, pour it in. Nice. Last minute thoughts. I'm going to add in half a lemon for the citrus vitamin C because I like to do that basically for everything. This is so thick and creamy. High five. Good job. Okay, that's it. In the freezer for 4 hours and we should be able to have them in the afternoon. Sound good?
G'day, good morning again. Hey, easy Tiger. I haven't got any ice cream for the chickens, but I have got a little bucket of ice. So far we've been very blessed and we haven't lost any chickens. On a day like today, you gotta be careful. That first few seconds of the hose will be quite warm. So try not to give that to the chickens or to your plants. Fill that back up. I've heard from friends and people just around in the area saying that they're scared of losing chickens or they've lost chickens in the past because of the heat. Thankfully, we haven't lost any chickens yet, but I'm just doing my best. Here's a block of ice that I'll just put in their water like that. Hopefully keep it a little bit cooler. Just that little bit, put it over here in the shade Hopefully then at least they've got cold water accessible anytime they want it. Up until just a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago now, I actually used to have the water just hanging here on this little piece of wood, and it was basically getting the sun for like 70% of the day. Bad idea, do not do that. I had it there, and one day I come out here, it was just a mildly warm day, and I touched the water and it was actually warm. And I realized that I'd been doing that really, really bad. And I was so grateful that none of my chickens had suffered because of it. But this is still sort of a temporary setup. Like, it's not ideal, but there's no wood chips here or dirt, so they can't flick too much into it. And at least it's in the shade all day. Thankfully, that mistake didn't cost me a chicken. Today I'm doing another thing to my chicken coop, which I probably should have done a long time ago. And that is, I'm putting some more shade cloth across the top here. This chicken run doesn't get a lot of shade for most of the day. And thankfully the chickens have under here a really good amount of shade. There's a cool breeze and it's very well shaded, but just because I'm here now, they're all out and seeing what's going on. But I want to run some more shade cloth across the top here just for a little while, sort of to act as a longer veranda for the chickens. But I also want to do it for in here. This compost pile is pretty empty at the moment. It's all actually been shoveled into these two bins. But I throw all of our compost and green waste and everything down into there. But it hasn't been composting very well because it gets so much sun that all of the dirt just dries out. And you can see even just now, the chickens, they often congregate here in the corner because this door and roof provides a good amount of shade. So they'll spend a lot of their day in this little corner just because it's good shade. All right, not really sure how this is going to work, but you never have to know anything, you just have to give it a go, don't you? Just give it a throw. That was a bad throw, but at least, yeah. That might be close enough. See if I can climb up here. Luckily I made it strong. That's a good amount of coverage actually. Run back around here. Oh, that's good. One piece. It's getting warm. It's getting hot. Oh, bad throw. Woo. Here we go. Yeah! Through the whole thing. Oh. Look at that. It's coming together. All right, that looks good. And it looks nice and shady inside. Let's go have a taste, or a test I should say. I'm not gonna taste anything. Oh, you can see how cool it is. Oh, instantly. Okay, it's not absolutely crazy different, but it is a fair amount different to being directly in the sun. Yeah, this was a good idea. I actually really would have liked to plant trees or vines or something that would grow around and over it and then have a natural green shade. But didn't know what to plant and didn't want to wait around for it to grow. And it's really hot. Today is like 38 and I think tomorrow is going to be like 43 or something. The last thing I want is this to be a sail and the wind to come for it just to flap up and down, and then it will just rip those staples out. So I will have to tie this down even better. However, it is already stinking hot and Samantha tells me it's lunchtime, so we'll go and get some food.
Now for lunch today, I'm going to be making some rice paper rolls. I've been loving making these in summer because they're still a cold meal. You don't have to cook. It's all mainly raw cold ingredients, and they're still very, very filling. In my kitchen, I'm always trying to reduce any toxins or especially plastic. These ones here are from Superbee and they are sponsoring this week's video. So I've decided to set myself a 3-month challenge where I don't use any cling wrap. Instead, I'm giving Beeswax wraps a go. Superbee makes that pretty easy because their wraps come in so many sizes, including a huge 90cm roll you can roll out and cut yourself, so you can make the perfect fit for whatever your story. Their wraps are made from 100% GOTS certified organic cotton, just beeswax, coconut oil and tree resin. Beeswax wraps are semi-breathable, so they let out just enough air to stop condensation from building up, which can be great for items that you don't want going soggy. So far in the last 3 weeks, I haven't had to use plastic wrap yet, but I will update you at the end of 3 months to show you how I really went. When I finish using them, I literally take them off, fold them back up, and I place them in my drawer down here to use for next time, my collection of beeswax in here. If they're dirty, if they have like a little bit of food that might have, touch the top of the beeswax, I just rinse them under cold water and let them air dry in my drying rack. That's it. Fold them back up and ready for next time.
They do, they look good.
They look cute. You're not giving me enough hype. Wow, Sam, they look good.
They do, they look very...
You're just staring at me. They're about to go on YouTube.
They look too good.
Alright.
They look like we should be selling these. Bean, how good, gentle Bean, how good does that look, Beano?
Nuts, I want all of these.
You want to eat all of them up?
Yeah.
Alright, we can have one.
Now, very fast dipping sauce. It's going to be like a peanut-based one. I'm just going to use some peanut butter, orange juice, and some coconut aminos. I mix that together, and that is all I use. And it's quite yum. All right, and that's it. It's like a chunky peanut orangey sauce.
Look at the radish one. Come on, mate.
Put on the plate, sweetheart.
How's everybody doing? We planted a whole heap more beetroot in here because we liked it last time and it did really good, but all the beetroot around the edges basically died and just this beetroot in the middle survived. We've been using this shade cloth. I'd pick this up and throw it over the top like that. We had to do this basically to protect them. We made a bad mistake of transplanting these beetroots right before a heat wave, and they were all just really little babies, and most of them didn't make it through. Only those ones in the center survived. And to be honest, it's another 35-degree day today, so I think these guys could use a bit more water and they would probably just appreciate being covered, honestly. And here we planted some capsicum or some chilies. Capsicum and chili, it's the same thing, isn't it? They're looking like they could have a little bit of water, but they actually appreciate the heat, I think, so they're not minding it. This is a weird experience because normally when you buy strawberries, you become so used to getting strawberries from the shops and then put them in the fridge and then eating them. So whether homegrown strawberries are much better or not, I don't know. But eating them warm makes it taste so much different already. Still delicious. These onions, they haven't done very well, and there's a few that are ready to come out now. I did actually come and harvest a whole heap of these about a week or two ago because they'd fallen over and they were definitely ready to be pulled out the ground. Unfortunately, these onions have not done very well. Most of them only grew so much. They were quite small, and I quickly harvested them all. And look, it's a little bit disappointing because I wanted them to be bigger, but at the end of the day, it's still a harvest. And I mean, well, I can't sugarcoat this. It wasn't great. I wasn't very satisfied, but it's learning. There is one over here that's actually quite large. That one's doing pretty well. This one's not bad as well. I mean, we can pull these ones out. Pull these out today. Pull that one out. Pull that one out. This one. We'll leave those a little bit longer, see if they grow. Couple small onions, but you know, it's all learning, and it's an onion nonetheless. These are all the onions that I pulled the other day. Let's see what Samantha thinks of these little onions.
Sorry, I was going to
You keep smelling poo.
Yeah.
The kid's nappy in there.
You walked in and I was like, just thought
Well, what do you think of my little onions?
that is an interesting conversation if that's an onion. Okay, but this is alright. This looks good.
Yeah.
You know, Tom, this size is like when I go to the organics shops, they all look like that. So really, you just grown a cute little organic one you would buy at those stores, really.
Very supportive life.
Well, then if we didn't grow any.
We're trying.
It's good. They're still usable. I just use 2 when I have to use 1.
Another thing that we grew and harvested was these garlics here.
Is there a special way to harvest it?
I don't know if there's a special way to harvest it.
I'm just gonna pull it up.
All right, let's see. Oh, that looks good.
How did you just get that so much better?
That looks good. Look out, Bing. That looks very good.
Huh?
I mean, I don't know what a garlic's meant to look like, but it looks good to me.
They're too high.
Oh, look at that, eh? Even another little thing going on there. Our first ever garlic.
Oh, that's a big boy.
That's a good one. That's actually good. Oh, mate.
Wow.
They look like these.
That looks pretty good.
They look like
Oh, another
look
good
pretty
one.
good.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
So that was one type. The other garlic was a different type of garlic. Mum got it. What is
I
it?
think so. What is that? We have to find out what the varieties were because obviously the other ones worked better. Like, how do you use that? You can't waste it. We've been waiting how long?
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Ooh, that's a big conversation.
I can feel there's like ridges, like it was trying to do something, but I don't call it because I'm just talking. I can feel it has the ridges, but it just didn't clove. Oh, that was very easy to get through.
It was red ones.
Oh,
It's red ones.
Right. Oh,
Oh, look out. Oh, they look really good.
that's like real garlic.
That's like a real garlic.
Yeah, look how huge that is. Look at that.
They did good.
That's a monster clove. That's cool. You did that.
Now, these are the ones that were... No, wait. Were they the good ones or were they the... They're both good now. Because we were skeptical.
Oh yeah, and why do none of them look like a circle anymore?
Yeah, it's like it's got more shape now after it dried out.
Oh, you're right. So the one I just opened was...
That was the one that was bad.
Oh, wow.
All right, try another
I wonder why
one.
that happened. Oh, but look, they're growing a bit funky maybe, but they're still all fine.
Yeah, a little bit funny shape,
Yeah.
but...
Oh, smells so good, wow. Yeah.
The garlic is actually a success. Ready? 1, 2.
Am I going backwards?
Yeah, you are. You're doing the hard job.
Thanks for that. Okay. Whoops, oh my gosh.
Oh no, I should have went backwards.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, push me. You can feel the heat coming out of here as soon as you open that. Oh, so
It's
warm.
hotter in there. We decided to bring our seed tray up here into the our seed shelf, greenhouse thingy-majiggy, up here onto the deck because in the sun, it's already like, I think it's like 36 or something right now. And in the sun, it is so hot.
Especially if the lid closed.
Yeah.
And last time I planted seeds, none of them at all sprouted. And I think the sun just absolutely killed them. So we thought, oh, great. We better not let that happen again.
Yeah,
So the cucumbers and the zucchinis are coming out. So zucchini, cucumber.
when the sun hits this, it dries out and then all of our seed starter mixtures turns into a brick.
Yeah.
And the whole thing just dries out way too
Like
quickly.
a slab of dirt, literally rock.
Previously, we were always like, the seed, they need to be in the sun, they need to be in the sun so that they can start growing. And now it's like, get them out of the sun, get them out of the sun, because the sun is just too harsh at the moment. Perfect.
It's like instant aircon for them, that water. That's how I would feel if I was a sprout.
I was going to give all this to the worms, but I actually saved some of it for the chickens because there's a nice watermelon in here, and I feel like the chickens deserve it today. Look at this. Oh, straight on their heads. There you go. How much nicer is this? It actually looks cool, nice and shaded. Normally this is just in the sun right now. Enjoying that watermelon? You want some more? That's all there is, sorry. Mr. Weatherman is saying that it's 37 degrees right now. The sunflowers are looking a bit sad. And over here, the cucumbers, these are quite young and they're not looking terrible, but you can see they're a little bit thirsty. Even these pumpkins are saying, please, can we have some water? We're thirsty. Just a little bit for each of them. Initially, I wasn't sure about this massive gum tree. I didn't know if I was going to like it or hate it. But look at this shade that already on the ground that it's producing. All this shade is coming from that tree. So it's about 4 o'clock now. Often 4 o'clock in the afternoon is like the hottest part of the day. All the tomatoes are nicely shaded. Even these pumpkins you can see now, they're just in line of that shade, and the shade is going to keep going out. Eventually the shade will get to those rock melons and watermelons. It's a constant learning process about what plants need more sun or less sun. And the more I learn, pretty much none of these plants want full sun here all day. This raspberry, for example, I've been moving it around in its pot, but even still on the top leaves, they sort of wilt and die on all these hot days. The top ones always just give up. That could be because it's still in a pot and the pot needs to be watered more often. Whether it's because it's in a pot or because it doesn't like the sun, either way, it's struggling. This apple tree, when we first got it, it had these bits of fruit on there and they were not sunburnt like this. But the first day we got it here, I had it out in the open along the fence there. That means it was basically in full sun. I'm guessing that this tree at the nursery was never in full sun. And so coming out here was a bit too much of a shock for it, and the apples did not enjoy it. So all these apples that were exposed to the sun have burn marks on them. This one's all right. I'm not too worried about these apples being burnt though, because we actually weren't planning on eating these apples. I'm gonna pull this. This might look heartbreaking to some person, but anyway, I'll do it. There's an apple, burnt apple off the tree. There's a commandment that God gave Israel when they were going into the promised land. And he said, when you go into the land and you plant your fruit trees, you are not to eat of the fruit for the first 3 years. And then on the 4th year, you got to offer the fruit to Yahweh, your God. And on the 5th year, you can eat the fruit. And so I'm not really sure how old this tree is, and I'm not really sure how to apply that commandment to my life. But I don't believe God gives commandments that are of no value. I think all his commandments benefit us one way or another. So this tree would only be a couple years old. I don't really know for sure. So I'm happy to not harvest this fruit this year. One, on the basis of keeping that command, but I find it interesting that a lot of people who aren't even biblical people trying to keep the commandments, they're just normal gardeners. They will actually pick the fruit off a tree in its early years as well. Oh, there goes one. Because the tree is putting its energy into the fruit, and then it slows down the growth of the limbs and the actual tree. So if you harvest off all the fruit, which I think I've got it all now. Oh, one more, another one, and another one. And that way you actually get a larger tree within a few years. Whereas if it's just trying to grow heaps of fruit, after a few years, this tree will still be quite small. And no, these apples are not going to be wasted. And these apples will rot on top of the tree like this. These are going to be compost for the tree. So the tree will feed itself with its own fruit. Put these back on. The worms will enjoy this. Let me know in the comments below, do you guys eat your fruit in its first few years, or do you let the fruit fall or knock it off, put it on the ground and promote the tree's growth for its first few years? Right, I've got to get up here and tie down this shade cloth before it gets too windy. If I don't do it now, it'll never happen, and then it'll blow away one day. So I've just got some wire, and my plan is to sort of thread or stitch it through with the chicken wire. Oh, it's nice to work in the shade. Just if I run a line of this through, hopefully that'll stop it from blowing around. It's working not too bad. And like every single homestead project, that took way longer than I would have liked, but it is done, and I am happy.
So, you have Icy-Poles.
We can have Icy-Poles.
Yeah, so your mum finishes your dishes.
Okay, when Mum finishes the dishes, we're having Icy-Poles.
Right. Can you take this into the kitchen for me? Do you think you can do that?
My soul praise Yahweh.
La, la,
Cheers.
Spreading out the sky, laying down your feet, walking on the wings of wind. Mountains rose and valleys sang, you put them in their
What do you think of the shade?
boundaries, they won't cross.
How'd we go in there, Bino? Getting the eggs? I'll help you hold it. You count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Whoa! Perfect! You counted them perfect, Bino. I reckon that's the first time we got that on camera.
First on camera, but he can count to 7 now.
Oh, whoop whoop.
5.
Ah, yes. That's a nice chicken you got there, mate. Alright, here you go. Those red ones down there. You can get that red one collar.
Wait,
Yep,
Zippy,
slowly.
Daddy will show you
Got it?
which
Yep,
one.
got it. That's it. This one for Zippy. Come, Zippy. You can get that red one. Got it? Good girl. Oh, you got a little basket, huh?
Our rock melons are looking really big, and I'm even more excited because our watermelons have finally come through.
The sun knows when to set upon the land.
Count 1, 2, 3, 4,
Man goes to his work
Come.
until evening. You give him good food into his hand. You cause the grass to grow and crops.
This plant down here was also another random trial plant we decided to leave. It sprouted up by itself,
It's called a volunteer.
a volunteer, but it has not produced any fruit. So we're going to cut it off and throw it into the fire. It's not too far.
Very biblical. No, I like it.
Anyways, AKA the compost bin, the compost machine.
Pull it up. I don't want that in there either. Oh, good roots.
Yeah, chicky, girls.
Wine that makes a man's heart glad, and oil for his face. The trees of
Here we go.
they're the birds making nest. I'll count the star your works, Yahweh. In wisdom you made.
No.
Hallelujah
Hold it.
to
Turn it on.
the
Ready?
Creator of
1,
everything.
2.
Hallelujah, highest praises we do bring.
Ah, she got you good, man.
Where the birds make the nest.
It hurt you. Oh, show me, go.
I'll count the star your works, Yahweh. In wisdom
Yeah.
you made. Whoa,
And pull it out. Oh, show me. Whoa.
you are Yahweh.
Yep, give it a pick. Oh, show me. Good boy. Any more?